Hoy estamos con HEILUNG, tenemos la oportunidad de charlar un poco con ellos, que nos cuenten lo que pasó con su nuevo disco Drif, que está por salir el 19 de agosto. Tenemos a Kai, María y Chris, que nos hablarán un poco de historias y qué es lo que hay detrás de todo esto. So, thanks for your time.
Thank you for having us.
It's a really pleasure to come talk with you for a few while. First of all, you have a new album coming. It's called Drif. It means a reunion, no? Is the idea?
More of a throng or a flock or a pack of people, a gathering. But basically everything we couldn't do for 2 years, right?
Yeah, a long 2 years.
Yes.
That's the meaning of the name of the album, or is something?
Yeah, it's an old word, right? And that's basically what it means. And also the album itself, like, is less a concept album than more like a gathering of songs that can also stand independently. And that very much is like a reflection of what we can experience now again, right? So we come on stage, we have a lot of individuals in front of us that melt together to one carpet-like being, you know, that moves and feels and smells all in one, and then it falls apart again and pops up in another place.
Okay. Is any different before talking about the last album with this one? Which difference you can find, or what you do different from this one?
Well, there's always differences, obviously, from album to album. But like the first two albums, as Kai also talked a little about, is two concept albums. One being very masculine and one being feminine, right? While this become a collection of songs, but that is not only necessarily rooted in the North anymore. We are now grasping into other parts of the world and honoring civilization that is most probably in many ways have, you know, reflected back at the time at the North.
For instance, we are taking some inspiration from ancient Roman lyrics, and we like to, Kai explains it very nice, that Rome to the people of the North in that time must have been like the US is for us today. Like they invent a new shoe, everyone wants it, you know. The Rome invents a nice marching song, everyone is laughing and singing it in the corners of Europe. So yeah, it's interesting to try to go a little bit wider with this album.
Okay. Yes, guys, say that this no the conceptual album is different stories.
Yeah.
Reunited in just one record, no? That's the idea. Okay. So I think my point of view is HEILUNG is coming, and in a moment you grow up too fast, coming to be one of the best bands in your style, no? So what do you see? What do you feel about this? Do you think you're growing up after the last album?
Well, I would say that Christopher and me have had many years with other musical projects before HEILUNG. So in a way, HEILUNG is a natural trajectory for us. Kai, on the other hand, he grew up very fast in the music business, standing on stage for the first time in his life on Lifa, on Hellfest, on our first performance. But I would say also that 2 years were going extremely fast, from 17 to 18 and 19, and then a break was kind of also welcome in 2020, because things were going very fast and very interesting, but
Well, first of all, I don't and I will never consider music or art a competition at all, you know. So I don't reflect what we do in any way into what other people do, or necessarily feel in competition with any. Rather, colleagues with everyone, you know. Like when we go on stage and say that we all are brothers, that also includes other bands, you know. So everyone, you know. So I'm really satisfied that of course that HEILUNG has grown as it's done, and I'm also really satisfied that we maintained who we are through all of it, and never changed anything in how we either get to write the music and how the three of us is working together and everything, and that we can stay true to what we are, and you know, many of the things that you see in Heilung is coming from years of work from before, from Kai's the trips to the forest for 20 plus years back in time, and also all of us, we have been doing a reenactment and our own rituals in the forest, and Heilung is just a collection of these three paths, and now a lot of more people, of course, around it, on a straight path that we are trying to follow as thoroughly as possible, and in that way you cannot start to claim that you are the biggest of anything, But I would definitely say we are the best at doing Heilung right now, for sure.
That's great, yeah. This is great feeling because at the end we are all brothers and sisters playing on stage or just enjoying the festival. That's a good feeling. Sometimes there are people that think that will be here on the stage is more than others, but it's not the way, no? So when you're creating music or lyrics, how is the process behind you to make an album? Is always you together, or you come with idea, or you go to a place to write?
Yeah, but all of that. Yeah.
It's usually me that, like in a car, is the ignition, basically. And I come with some snippets of an old text or a collection of old text, translation, retranslation, whatever. And I bring it in the circle, like the small three-headed dragon circle. And from there on, it's Christopher and also Maria playing with it, and listening to it very often. Me just reciting it, just speaking it, extracting melodies, getting inspired, opening up, and at some point it always has the feeling as if it falls into place and was just waiting to arrive in this world and just going through us, right? I mean, where is inspiration really coming from, right? Can you nail the place? Show it to me, And,
I remember, one of the new songs on the album, Tenet, that started as just a piece of paper Kai put on my desk, with the Sato square, and he was just standing in the corner like waiting. and 2 years after, that became the most complex song, or one of the most complex songs that we have ever tried to do, right? Yeah. As it plays the same both backward and forward. That was a huge undertaking to make that possible, right? And a lot of other things in it. So yeah, it's really. It starts with a seed and then it just grows in this circle, right?
It's from inspiration, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's sometimes the source material that Kai comes with, it dictates itself where it would like to go. So it's more like just following the stream of these ancient words. I feel often that when I get a piece of lyric from Kai, I instantly have an idea for a melody, because the words are so melodic and strange to us, and many of it we don't know the meaning, so we have to kind of feel where it wants to go, because the lyrics will not tell you.
Yes.
So it's a special way of working, and very, very interesting.
Yeah, it's very nice. You live nearby in the same?
We all live in Copenhagen. Kai is from Germany, I'm from Norway, Christopher is from Denmark, but we are situated in and around Copenhagen area. Okay. So Christopher has a beautiful studio there. It's big and it has a lot of different things to make sounds. So we never lack anything inspirational to create. It's always there.
That's funny. That's cool. So people tell me about Heilung and you say, okay, it's folk metal, it's folk rock, or how would you define your style in your own words?
Well, one of my favorite was we got a review once from a metal magazine, I believe, where they thought everything sounded like a big intro for a metal band. But the guitars never began. No, joke aside, we choose to call what we do amplified history. And yeah, that is basically, imagine you take a history book and amplify it. Then you will get what we do.
And also, it's hard to genre place something that we're working from a time before genres were invented. So it's also, it's ancient. It's mostly Nordic, but not only more Nordic. But we work also with prehistoric material from the Iron Age and even further back to when people were hitting two stones together, how did that make them feel? So ancient travel, amplified history.
Cool. Your name, Maria, is very Latin name. It's interesting.
Sí.
Why is the story behind that?
No, it's my mother always just liked the name and she wanted to give it to me. I was very furious as a kid that I wasn't called Maria. That I wasn't called Maria Magdalena because I thought that was the whole. But we're not Christian origin, so yeah.
Maria Christian.
Yeah, right.
That is the thing. I have pagan parents, and they chose to call me Christopher. Of everything. But I think it's a joke.
And I have very Christian parents, and they gave me two very pagan names.
Yeah.
And we carry the family name of the first Satanist mentioned in German literature, right? So, it's very contrasty and very paradox.
Cool, man. So I think it's okay for now. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for having us.
So
Lovely
it's a
talking to
pleasure
you.
have a little minutes with you, to be with you, and listening later.
Can't wait to come to meet our Spanish audience at some point.
Yes, maybe next time can see you in Madrid, please. So
Pray for that.
Enjoy the festival.
Thank you.
Have a nice show. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna say that.
Nice.
So, hemos dicho y habéis escuchado al grupo con sus secretos, sus historias. Y aquí lo tenéis. Ahora a disfrutarlos en directo. Up,